Don't mind the angle, I just woke up. Yesterday was fairly eventful, though nothing really got done. At around 11, my son decided that he would go and try to stand out of the tub for the first time, which is like, oh, lovely. I am just so glad that I was right next to him. I just wish I had been a little bit closer because he went and fell face first out of the tub. He's okay. He has a little bit of a cut, but we took him to the ER. They said everything's fine. He'd never tried to do that, so that was interesting. And it all happened because I needed to grab his towel from the counter. Now we have something hanging right next to the tub that does have a little towel for him. So, lesson learned. We were there till almost 3 in the morning. Picked up my husband and brought him home. My son went into his playpen so that we could keep an eye on him. Like, they said he was able to sleep and everything. They weren't really concerned. They did an x-ray on him and everything, so he was okay. But after I was done, I grabbed up all of his laundry, all of his toys from his bed. Like, not from his bed, his toys, but, from his playpen that were soft, along with any other toys that I could find that were soft. Went and did a laundry, so I got home around 5. Then I put that away, put him into his actual bed because he fell asleep out in the living room, and we were trying to discourage that behavior as best as we can. I stayed up, played Stardew Valley for a little bit. Then I went, picked up all the laundry around his room, which wasn't very much because most of it had been like blankets and stuff that he had tossed out that just needed to be washed before going back to him. Not because they were like too dirty or anything, just because they touched the floor. And well, we walk barefoot in the house, so everything in our section through the house goes to his room, though I have to go and sweep that today. But I went to bed around maybe 9:30ish. Texted my mom saying, hey, let me know when you're ready to go and everything like that, which we ended up not going to the store until 1. Then what I did, I got Space Saver bags in the Cube because a lot of his clothes are like a lot smaller than what he wears now, so we're going to put those away for any future siblings or any future cousins, because preemie clothes are expensive, plus a lot of it he didn't even get to wear because I was not in a very good mental place. So he basically he was taken care of and everything. It's just during the summer I was able to get away with him just being in a diaper, so that's what we did because he was comfortable. But I went and got foam, fancy cutting scissors, the ones that make shapes and stuff, like border scissors, glue, and stuff like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the banner for his first birthday, because I got the idea from Etsy, but I'm not paying $30 for a pattern. Just no. Especially when it's literally just foam and ribbon. You provide your own photos. That's it. And to get all the materials minus the photos was around $6, including the foam. And I have a thing through Family Album that I get, because I have premium, I can get 8 photos, so I can get past 8 months, and I can do it that way, and I only have to pay $2 in shipping and 39 cents. That's not bad. But after that, I went to the doctor because I've been having issues, and they are they've already run a urine test with that. It came back negative for everything. Like, everything's fine that way. They are going to run a blood test, which I did ask them to see if they could run a pregnancy test, just because, well, you're running everything anyway, you might as well. Then what ended up happening was that I was supposed to also do the blood test yesterday, but we ended up having to leave because it was almost 4. My mom had to get to work. She took me to her work so that I could wait for my mother-in-law to come get me. I bought a single lottery ticket that was number 9 because I keep seeing 9s everywhere, and well, it just felt lucky, you know? After she came and picked me up, sorry, my nose is really itchy right now. Anyway, after she came and picked me up, we went back over to Walmart because I needed a silver Sharpie so I could mark what sizes stuff were. Along with a couple other things, I forget what I got, but we got all that. We grabbed the baskets from her house that were mine because I needed to sort out the laundry, which I just realized that the baskets are gone. And give me a moment. Yeah, I think I filled them all. Okay. Sorry, I had to think for a moment. But after I got home, I laid down for a little bit because I was not feeling very well. Like, leg-wise, because my knee was acting up again. So I went, took a nice hot bath, elevated my knee, and everything like this so that, like, you know, it could work. After I woke up, the cat found a bag. After I woke up, I went and started working on the laundry. I got 5 baskets separating out, like, whose from whose, which it was mostly mine and my husband's, because our clothes kind of got pushed to the wayside because I haven't been able to go to the laundromat lately. So, that was fun. And while I was doing that, we found out that one of the items I had from my grandmother that she had bought my son over Christmas still had the security tag on it. Luckily, there's YouTube videos for that. So, we're going to do that because she no longer has the receipt. And we didn't check it. It's one of those things, like, it occasionally happens. But after that, it was around 1 a.m., I think it was, when I went to bed. I turned on the Goldbergs for a couple hours and I lost time, so I went to bed closer to 5. But then once I was done, I went and started playing Bones, and then I went to bed. And then that was the end of my day.